here today with something a little bit different, and I wanted to talk about perfumes. So I guess it's kind of apparent, I hope, being someone who's so like obsessed with candles, obsessed with fragrance. I am obsessed with fragrance in general. It's not just home fragrance, it's not just my candles, wallflowers, etc. I love scent. I love fragrance. My nose is super sensitive in the sense that I feel like I always need to smell good things. Like if I go into a public bathroom, I have to like put my hand in my elbow or like pull my shirt up over my nose to like smell my own like laundry detergent or whatever I need to smell. Like if I smell something bad, it's like I am like physically repulsed. It's like a very strong aversion, like a very strong reaction against bad odors. Like I can't handle them. It will make me like frustrated, moody, and irritable, and like just not fun to be around. So I do like all things smelling good. I do love perfumes. I'm one of those chicks, like I know women always have like a signature fragrance, like a signature scent. I guess in a way I do, in a way I don't. But we'll get to that in a second. The reason why I'm doing this is really just because I do love perfume, I do love smells, and I actually love knowing what people smell like. Like if I like watch TV or like read about a celebrity, or even if I read someone's blog, even when I watch your videos, this may sound really weird, but I always wonder like, I wonder what that person smells like. I know it's probably so weird, but like I always want to know like what laundry detergent and fabric softener do they use? Like what perfumes and colognes do they use? Because you know how when you walk into someone's house, they have like a scent? Like that's something I've noticed since I was a little kid. Like everyone's own unique smell. And as I got older, I started to realize that like, you know, when I was in middle school, grade school, like people's smell was typically their laundry, like what their parents washed their clothes with, like what their fabric softener was. That was one of the first things I noticed about my husband. Like when we first started dating, the first time I ever like slept over his apartment, like we had a sleepover, and like I always noticed his apartment like hit me with some smell, and it was just something I was so attracted to. I love so much, and it's the smell that is just him. It's just his scent. It was what his bed smelled like, his sheets, his pillows, like everything in his apartment had this scent. And so the first time we had our like first sleepover, it kind of happened by accident, and like it wasn't planned, so I didn't have an overnight bag or anything. So he had given me some of his clothes to wear, and of course like I just did the dirty girl thing and like went home wearing all his clothes that I had slept in the night before. Whatever, I was 19 years old, it's fine. Yeah, we've been together a long time. So I just remember like I would always take that t-shirt and like smell it, and like I refused to wash it because I was like, oh my god, I need his scent in my life all the time. And I would like wear it when I was home and missed him because it smelled so good. It was just his scent. And then like as we started dating and like, you know, we got to the point where we were living together and I was doing both of our laundry, it was the first time we did laundry together. And he had the box of Snuggle fabric softener, and this man takes a handful, which I kid you not was half the box, like half the sheets that were in there, and like throws the whole thing into the dryer. And I was like, he was like, this is what makes my clothes smell good. He's like, and I like my clothes being like really, really soft. Like he likes his stuff being like vintage soft. That's why he uses so much of it. So I was like, let me smell that. And I sniffed it and I was like, oh, I was like, this is you. And he was like, no, it's Snuggle. And I was like, no, this is like your scent. This is your scent. Like when I walk into your apartment, I am like smacked in the face with this scent. Like this is you. And I started like hoarding it, buying boxes of it. And like now we live together and like it's what everything smells like. It's what all our clothes smell like, because now we have like the liquid version of it that we put in the wash, and we use the sheets in the dryer, and it's just, that's that. So anyway, it's like a long rant, so you get to talking about how I like to know what people smell like. I like to know like what perfume they wear. I like to like kind of put like a scent to a face. Like I want to know what you smell like. I do. So this is just a video in case anyone is as weird as me and also likes to know what people smell like. I'm gonna tell you what I smell like and when I smell like certain perfumes and fragrances. So first of all, let's talk about signature fragrances. If I did have a signature fragrance, it's beachy vanilla. Like, that sounds odd, but that's my signature fragrance. I have every time I like see friends or like go to work or like go somewhere, people, one thing I always hear is people tell me, you smell like vacation. And that's just a combination of like the beachy scents that I use and vanilla. What I really love to do is layer scents. So I never wear, maybe sometimes occasionally I do, but for the most part, and at least like when I'm going out, when I'm like doing something, I'm like going to a party, like something like I'm dressed up, I'm glammed up, I always layer 2 fragrances. What I always start with, and if I do have a like quote unquote signature scent, this would be it. This is my ride or die. Cannot live without perfume. Like, this is my babe. Like, if you meet me on any given day, it's like a 95% chance this is what I'm gonna smell like. And it is Laura Mercier Vanille Gourmand. Vanilla Gourmand? Vanille Gourmand? I don't know. It is just pure vanilla goodness. Not bakery, foodie vanilla, not floral vanilla, like just perfect, perfumey, ultra, ultra feminine vanilla. To me, there is no better fragrance on this earth. I've been wearing this for years, maybe like 6 or 7 years, a long time. But it's just, it smells so good. And this actually works. The reason why I love it so much and why it's been like the one constant in my life as far as scents and perfumes go is because it works so well with my body chemistry. This scent just kind of like soaks into my skin to the point where I feel like it really does become a part of me. It's a scent that I can put it on at 9 o'clock in the morning and I will still smell like it at 9 o'clock the next morning. Like, it will last through a shower. If I sleep in it, it will last through my sleep. If I wear it on clothes, my clothes smell like it for days. It is just so strong, so powerful, and this like just really lasts with me. And every time I wear it, without fail, I get complimented like crazy. More so from women than men with this scent. But Dan loves it. Actually, like, Dan's father-in-law, the first time I started wearing it, he was like, "Are you wearing a new perfume? What is that? That's really nice." It's just like a really nice, like, lovely, beautiful vanilla. It's strong, but like, it's great for everyday wear. It's great for nighttime. And so I will show you how sometimes I wear it alone, and sometimes I lighten it up to make it more daytime appropriate, and sometimes I like to deepen it and make it a little more sultry, a little more nighttime appropriate. So what I mix with the Laura Mercier Vanilla Gourmand to make it more daytime is, one of the ones I layer it with is the Fresh Sugar Lychee, and this is a very like fruity, beachy type of scent. I do have, it's so good. It's just like citrusy, light. It just smells like eating like a juicy like lychee or like fruit, like sitting on the beach in Hawaii and you get that like fresh, like juicy smell from like frozen cocktails and like fresh fruit that's grown on the island. It just smells like lush and fresh and just beachy perfection. This is like what I would imagine like a sexy, like salty haired beach girl to smell like walks past you and she just smells like fresh and like fruity and oceany, like beachy. This is like what I imagine like a famous surfer would smell like, if that makes sense. So what I do is sometimes I do wear this alone. I have the lotion and I will layer this, and this is like a great like go-to daytime scent for me. It's just like very summery, beachy, and beautiful. And then if I want to like freshen and lighten this up for daytime, I will layer. And when you layer perfumes, you always have to put your heavier perfume on first and then the lighter one on top. So the deeper, richer, heavier scents go first, lighter on top. If you do the light first and then the heavy, you're not going to smell light at all. But layering scents is just so beautiful. I love it. It's so unique. It's how you make a fragrance yours. Like, talk about a signature fragrance. I mean, perfumes, this is gonna smell different on everyone. I've smelled this on a couple of my friends, coworkers. Like, I've gotten so many people into this perfume and it honestly smells pretty much vastly different on everyone who wears it. And of course it smells super different on me because I layer it with so many other scents. But this is a great one to just like brighten, lighten it up. And again, this is really great on its own. Another fragrance I use to brighten this up is this guy from Estee Lauder. This only comes out in the summer, and this is Estee Lauder's Bronze Goddess. And this smells exactly like Copper Tone sunscreen. There's no other way to describe it. It's like, if it's a perfumey copper tone sunscreen. It's exactly what they did. They took copper tone sunscreen, made it into a perfume. This is not like Bobbi Brown Beach, which I used to wear until I discovered Bronze Goddess. And now this has just totally replaced the Bobbi Brown for me. Bobbi Brown's Beach is copper tone sunscreen 100,000%. Like, there's no other note to it. It's just straight up sunscreen. Bronze Goddess is copper tone sunscreen perfumified. It is a perfumey copper tone. So it doesn't just smell like straight up sunscreen. It just, this is what when I'm wearing this is the scent that people stop me and tell me I smell like vacation. I'm wearing this on top of this. I almost never wear this alone because it is a lighter scent and it fades away pretty quickly. But these two on top of each other, flawless, perfection, vacation in a bottle. Smells so freaking good. And Bronze Goddess is one of my husband's favorite perfumes. Every time I wear it, he's like, oh God, you smell so good. I love that one so much. Third one that I layered this with to lighten it up is another favorite. I wear this alone and with this, and it is Kai. Kai is one of the only florals you will ever see me wear. There might be more florals in here. There may be a few. I don't know. But Kai is like floral. But again, it is, and this is Kai Life. I don't know if they're different, or I don't know. But Kai is really hard to find. They used to have it at Nordstrom. I can't find it at Nordstrom anymore. I actually found this at like a little random hole-in-the-wall boutique where I live, like a boutique I had never been into, strolled into it once, and they had like a whole setup of Kai. This comes in like the oil diffusers for your home, and this is an eau de perfume, so this is intense. A little goes a long way, and it will last forever. Again, there's just something about it that just smells like beach grass to me, and it's like a florally, beachy type of note. Like, again, just this one reminds, Hawaii is my favorite place on earth, and a lot of these fragrances, especially these two, Kai and Fresh Sugar Lychee, just really remind me of Hawaii. So I don't mix Kai and Vanilla Gourmand too much. It just gives it like a vanilla florally kind of note. But these are two eau de perfumes. These are two super strong fragrances. When I wear this, you can smell me coming from like a mile away. These two together are ridiculously strong. So most of the time I wear one or the other alone, and I do need to pick up a new Kai, but again, like, it's kind of hard to find. When I find it, I need to not buy just one. I need to like hoard them and buy a bunch of them because Kai is freaking awesome. So now let's talk about what I layer this with in the evening to give it a more nighttime appropriate scent. And there's really only one, and it is my Ride or Die. I love this fragrance so much. I even kept it in the box because it's just so special to me. It is Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. It's like such a deep, sexy, sultry, like, oh, amazing fragrance. When I wear this alone, Dan really isn't a fan. He's like, you smell like a dude. Like, that's a men's cologne. Why are you wearing that? I think all Tom Ford fragrances, with the exception of a few, but most of the ones that look like this, like in the dark square bottle, are unisex. So this can be worn by a man or a woman. When I first got this, Dan really liked it for himself. And actually, for a while, we were both wearing this. And then I was like, no, you gotta step off. Like, this is my fragrance. Enough. But I will put on the Tobacco Vanille first, and then the Laura Mercier on top, because this is just so deep, so strong. This is definitely the one you want to put on first. If you put this over anything, it will kill and overpower any other scent. But Tobacco Vanille, and again, it is an eau de perfume, so these two together knock you out strong. I like to smell strong. Like, I am not just like spritz and go. I am like all over, like doubling up on like heavy perfume. Last year for my birthday, my 26th birthday, and Dan got me the Bond Chinatown, and I liked it. I just wasn't crazy about it. So when I got Chinatown, I was like, you know what, I want to try something new. I don't need this. And he had gotten it at Saks Fifth Avenue, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go, because the original Saks on Fifth Avenue has like a huge like makeup floor and like perfumes and everything. So I was like, let me go sniff around. And that was how I discovered the Tom Ford fragrance. There was just like a huge Tom Ford counter, and the Tom Ford sales associate had like pulled me over And she's like, what are you here for? I'm like, I'm gonna buy a little bit of makeup. I was like, but I really just want to exchange this perfume. And she's like, have you tried the Tom Ford perfumes? I'm like, no, never. She's like, girl, I'm about to change your life. And she did. Like, this was life changing, I tell you. I am so obsessed with this. This is just, oh my God, just like rich, deep perfection. I can wear this in the summer and the winter, even though it's a heavy scent. I just love it so much. There's just no comparison to Tobacco Vanille. Like, I love it. And like, I guess these two, if I had to have a signature scent, it would probably be the combination of the Tobacco Vanille and the Laura Mercier Vanille. This is like rich vanilla. Like, this is Lindsay. This is my life. This is like my favorite combination. Anytime I'm going somewhere, like going out or like out to dinner with Dan or like somewhere nice, fancy, these are my go-to. This is what I want to smell like. This makes me feel glamorous, luxurious, and like the best version of me. So next, let's get into some day-to-day or like fun fragrances, aka not my everyday wear. So next is another Tom Ford, and this is one that one of my friends got me into. And again, Tom Ford smells very different on different people. She wears this. This is her like every day, and this is Tom Ford Velvet Orchid, and she wears this every day. This is her like day-to-day signature scent, and she always smells so good. Apartment, we had gone out to dinner, and I'm like, what is the scent you're always wearing? Because you smell amazing. And she's like, it's Velvet Orchid, and like, it is life. So without even trying a sample, without trying it on myself, I went to Sephora, I saw it, and I was like, done buying it. It doesn't smell on me anything like what it smells like on her. I like it, but I don't love it. But I like it enough that I kept it because it is a really good day-to-day scent. And that's why she wears it every day. She works in an office. It's not like an offensively strong scent. Like, these guys are like, I couldn't wear these. Like, if I had a job interview, I'm not gonna wear these because I would walk in and they'd be like, oh my God, like the vanilla craziness here. So this is like what I wear like if I have a job interview, if I'm meeting someone for the first time, if I don't want to like offend someone with an overpoweringly strong scent, if I'm around older people, if I have to visit someone in the hospital, like this is what I grab. This is my go-to. It's very much like an easygoing, a light, friendly, guest-friendly type of fragrance. Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it. It smells so different on everyone, but whatever. That is Tom Ford Velvet Orchid, and that's what I use it for. My interview scent. Next is Dolce & Gabbana The One. Another one I have been wearing for years. This is actually a new one because I just finished my older bottle of it. And this is one of their limited edition holiday ones. You can see the beautiful like lace detail on it. It's just the bottle that's different. The fragrance is exactly the same. This is another like warm, very feminine type of fragrance. It's very like perfumey. It smells very elegant. It smells luxurious. And this is one that I typically bring on vacation with me. At least I have brought on a lot of vacations. So I kind of savor this for when I need like to be taken away somewhere. This is such a vacation scent to me. It reminds me of some of Dan and my first vacations together when we went to Aruba, like when we started dating. So just a really nostalgic, like nice fragrance that I wear when I just like want to be taken back to like that time in my life. And it's just really nice. Next is YSL's Manifesto. This was not a scent I picked out for myself, and again, another beautiful bottle. I have a client who is a makeup artist for L'Oreal, and L'Oreal is the same company as YSL, so she would get like a bunch of YSL samples, and she gave me like a whole bunch of manifestos. I have the big one. She gave me a bunch of little samples, like just like gifts when I was training her, and it's just, it's actually really nice. It's a very like womanly, not like soft feminine, like it just reminds me of like powerful womanly type of smell, if that makes sense. It's like a very commanding, really lovely fragrance. I really do like this one, but it's one that I kind of wear on vacation, like occasion. It's not like an everyday type of scent for me, but I do love it. Next, and this is another everyday type of scent. This is my like high-end everyday scent, the Tom Ford, like the professional Lindsay everyday scent. And this is the like, I'm just going grocery shopping everyday scent. And this is Philosophy Fresh Cream, very clean, pretty label. This smells like exactly what it is. Fresh cream, like fresh whipped cream. It's not like heavily vanilla, cakey vanilla. If you took like a vanilla scent and like freshened it up, which are like my two favorite types of scent, fresh and vanilla. This is so freaking amazing. This is so good. I have it in the lotion. I have it in the perfume. I just love this scent so, so much. Everyone I know who has ever tried it loves it. So if you have never sniffed it, if you have never tried it, get your ass to Sephora right now, sniff it, and tell me you don't love it. I have yet to meet someone who hates or even like is like, it's okay with this scent. This is just like, everyone loves it. And not even just like, oh, it's okay. It's like, oh my God, I love that. I am so like confident that everyone loves this scent. And one of my best friends, for her birthday in September, I bought her this. I got her the gift set of the lotion and the perfume. She had never sniffed this. I was just like, she's gonna love it. Everyone loves it. So I gave it to her and she like texted me later that night and she's like, I cannot believe you had the balls to buy me perfume. Like, because you don't buy people perfume if you don't know it's something that they like, you know? You never know if someone's gonna like, it could be like a love-hate type of thing. She's like, I can't believe you had the balls to buy me perfume. She's like, but holy shit, like you hit the nail on the head. This scent is so me, I love it. She's like, it's my new go-to. It's my new everyday scent. And like she had worn it to work out that night and like apparently she was getting compliments like left and right. People are like, what is that scent? And she's like, my friend just got it for me. It's fresh cream and it's freaking amazing. That's just everyone's reaction. It's awesome. This one I've been wearing for almost 10 years. And it is Fracca by Robert Piguet. They used to only sell this at Saks Fifth Avenue. I think you can get it at other places now. It is an eau de perfume. It is strong. A little goes a very, very long way. I always have backups of this. I always have more than one. It's just that great of a scent. Dan gets it for me for Christmas every single year because it is his favorite scent. And what I have realized is this, it has to have pheromones in it. It absolutely has to. Every time I wear Fracca, without fail, I am stopped by men, always. Only men, sometimes women, but guaranteed always men. And men lose their shit over this scent. Dan goes crazy when I wear it. Like, everyone. Like, I had gone on vacation with a friend and like it was a little awkward, but her dad was like, what's that smell? And I was like, it's probably me. And like I like gave him my wrist to smell and he was like, what is that? And I was like, it's Fracca. Just buy it for your wife. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. If you want to catch a man, if you're single, if you're like on the prowl, if you're dating someone for the first time, buy yourself a bottle of Fracca. Or if you just like want to like knock your husband's socks off, get a sample of it. Anything. I've gotten a lot of people into this fragrance and everyone I've gotten to try it says the same thing. They're like, holy shit, men go nuts over this. I'm like, I know, it's crazy. And trust me, you'll smell it and you'll be like, it's okay. But then like when it's on you, the way it just meshes with like a woman's skin chemistry, and it's not just me, it's every woman I've known who has tried this, who I've gotten to try this, they're like, Lindsay, it's got pheromones. It has to. It has to. It definitely does. Fracca, it's definitely a ridiculously overpriced perfume, but it is worth every penny, every penny. If your husband loves it as much as my husband loves it. So that is it. That is my perfume collection. I don't have a display. I keep them all in this drawer and keep them in my CVS closet. Just I have a little one-bedroom apartment. I just don't have the room to like display. I have a lot. You can tell there's a lot of perfumes here. There's just a lot to like display and I don't have the room. One of the things I'm like most excited about getting a house for is like being able to have like a perfume vanity in my bathroom and like finally put all my little babies on display. So that is that. Please leave a comment down below and tell me if you have a signature fragrance. What is your signature scent? If you don't, what are your favorite perfumes? Let me know. I am so curious. I'm just gonna end this video with what do you smell like? Tell me. All right, guys. And if you have any of these perfumes too, let me know. Let me know how you like them. I hope you enjoyed this. A little different, but I don't know. I love my perfumes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.